Hi, my name is Franchesca Duval and I am recording from Alchemist Farm in Northern California. It's a very sonically rich place. You're probably going to be hearing roosters and quail calling, so I hope you get to enjoy that part of the experience of the video. Today I have my sweet helper, Casanova, who's going to be talking about roosters with me. Casanova got his name because he loves all the ladies in the barnyard and he would be with them all if he could. But he's only allowed to be with his breed, his kind, which is a golden laced Orpington. He's a big boy. This is a big bird that I'm holding. He's golden, he's laced, he's fluffy, he's sweet, and despite his size, I don't worry about my children being around him alone for a moment. And that's because we breed for temperament here. Everybody has a horror story about growing up and going to a friend's house and there was this mean rooster that chased them all around the barnyard. And I think people just accept that and think that that's what's normal chicken behavior. But I'm here to tell you, it's not. Aggressive roosters need to be taken out of a breeding program and don't have a place in your yard because they can be really dangerous for you and for your family. I'm so grateful to be connecting with the Kellogg network of homesteaders and educators because I want to get the word out that there are amazing sweet roosters out there and that they are a really valuable part of health and overall flow of a flock when you have a good boy. For those of you who have a good boy, you know what I'm talking about. They guide the hens all over the barnyard and help them find fresh, good sources of food. They have their own beautiful language and a whole series of calls for communicating with the hens, to be able to tell them if a predator is coming, to call them into the coop for safety, to make sure they come into the coop at night. A good boy will be the last one in at night. They stand at the door, make sure everybody comes in. A good boy will protect the hens from predators, but allow you to be able to pick them up and do any kind of veterinary checks. You should be able to bend forward in front of your roosters and pick up eggs or grain, turn your back on them and not feel like there's going to be some sort of danger coming to you or to your family. Because they can do some damage. I mean, this is a big bird. They can get really big talons and spurs, and that's how they protect the hens from predators. And we don't want them to be turning on us at any given time. I really watch for the temperament of my roosters when they come into manhood. So as soon as I start to hear those kind of awkward crows in the barnyard, I'll go out and I sit in the pasture and I watch them all and I see what's their behavior. How are they treating the hens? How do they treat me when I come out? Do they give me the side eye? Do I feel like they're running after me or starting to stamp and get close as I turn my back? Are there any vibrations of aggression? Just even the simple vibration of aggression is something that I pull the bird for. We don't want to be perpetuating it, and we want other families to feel safe around their animals. We don't waste anything here on the farm, so we process those birds. We send them to freezer camp and we stew them because we want to be honoring of the life that we've created, but we also don't want to be breeding for that. The same goes for quail. As soon as you start to hear the quail crowing, you want to be out there looking and seeing what's their personality like. Are there any really aggressive males? Because if they're going to show aggression, it's going to be in that first few weeks when they first start to crow and all their hormones come online. He's really, really chill. And I'm not doing anything special or holding him or squeezing him in some special way. I think that there's a mutual respect that happens with our animals. When they know that we're taking really good care of them, they can relax and feel safe with us, and we can relax and feel safe around them. Know that we can collect our eggs in peace and just enjoy what we have in our barnyard. Chickens, I think, are such a valuable part of a homestead. They provide protein, fertilizer, they help turn over the earth, they get rid of ticks and all sorts of invasive insects. They can be so great and do so much in a really small space for us. So if you're on the fence about chickens and the roosters in general, know that there are really sweet birds out there, and you don't have to put up with a mean bird. If you have any questions about Casanova or roosters in general, I'm always happy to answer more.